My name is Josephine Undubwisekanu. I'm the founder and school director of Lauriston School. Lauriston School comprises a creche, playgroup, nursery, primary and a secondary school. It's named after my children, Laura and Steven, and we started in the year 2000 in Musaya. We were there for 5 years, and this is our permanent location. We moved there in the year 2005, and that was like starting afresh. But then I'd gotten the experience, here was a different kind of challenge. You see, I didn't even have 1 million naira cash that was given to me to start Lauriston School, and that is the truth. I started from nothing. I had a flat in Festac then, a 1-bedroom. I sold it. I bought toys. They are behind me there. I still kept them that I had without even having a space for a school. So one of those evenings, I was driving with my daughter in Victoria Island. We saw a flat. We met the guy. The guy says that I can pay for 1 year. I mean, that was not in a business. That's not in any business plan. So I managed with all my savings and all my children's toys at the time because they were toddlers. So I started the school with it. And the second year rent, the school was able to pay for itself. So it's from that moment, it was just the school financing itself. But the first building, the bungalow, I got a loan to build it. But that was very difficult because the environment I was operating on but somehow we've gotten out of it. But so what you see right now, Lauriston School has built it by itself without any bank loan, more or less. Transportation was another big challenge I had. Because moving from Victoria Island here was, my clientele changed completely. In Victoria Island, people brought their children to school, drivers brought their children, but here, I didn't bargain, that I would need a school bus. So I couldn't even afford a brand new school bus at the time until, later I got to lease buses and all that. Those are challenges that I had at the beginning. I read education, my first degree, but not with a view to start a school, not even with a view to teach, because at that time, banking jobs were what was in. So I read education, but God has a way of preparing you for your tomorrow. So I worked in a bank, and when I had my daughter Laura, I didn't feel like going back to work. That was when the idea of, looking for something else to do came on. And the idea of a school where parents can drop their kids on their way to work and bring it and pick them up from work came up. So after I had my son, Steven, I did an MBA, Master's in Business Administration. And after that, when the idea of school came up, I now went to do a Master's in Education, now with a view to open a school.
Robinson Kofi Osei is my name. I am the Deputy Head of School, Lauriston School. A school must have qualified, seasoned, related educators or teachers per se. And for that reason, we have a lot of them here at Lauriston School. Almost every teacher in this school is a degree holder.
I'm Mrs. Okotebo. I am the upper primary head. Here at Lauriston School, the child is most important. That is the selling point of Lauriston School, is that child. When we talk about teamwork, you get it here in Lauriston School. Because the boss we have, she always wants the best from everybody. We have a standard. When it comes to the curriculum, we have both the Nigerian and the British curriculum. That is what we are doing here.
Any school which really falls short of these kind of details, maybe it's just an upcoming school.
My name is Mrs. Nkemwadike. I am a parent of Lauriston School. I had 4 kids right now in Lauriston, but actually there were 5 before last year. One of them, the eldest one, moved to secondary school.
My name is White Ejedimo. I'm a dental surgeon, and why we decided to use Lauriston at that time was the personal touch we felt at that time, because the owner of the school was on ground to explain everything, unlike the other ones we went to. We met different people, give us different answers and everything. We were not too satisfied.
My preference for Lauriston School has to do with environment, school environment, because that was one of the first things I looked out for when I came here. I liked the ambience, I liked the environment. I like schools that have playgrounds for kids, fields and all that, just like when we went to school in our own days.
My son is going to be 17 this year. So my son started the crèche, went through the rank and file and finished the primary 6 here. As at that time, they didn't have a secondary school.
I also liked the products, one of the products of Lauriston School, who I got acquainted with their parents, and I loved the way the boy carried on and all that. So when my friend introduced me, I came here, I loved it, and my son started immediately. I
have friends whose children went to other schools, and when our children were speaking, you see the difference, the addiction. So he endeared a lot of children to that school.
I love a school whereby when I have a complaint, people listen. That's one thing about Lauriston School. You have a complaint, you complain to the teacher, you complain to the proprietor. She's always there at every point in time, and she listens. She takes criticisms. I'm one of the biggest fans of Lauriston. If you ask her, she will tell you. I'm one of the biggest, and I'm one of their biggest critics.
Put your money where your eyes are, because the owner is always on ground, and she's easily accessible. And she listens. When you notice anything, just come to her. Look, I don't like this. Okay, sorry. She will immediately tell you, okay, we're going to do it. If it is something that needs to be addressed immediately, she will call the teacher in and immediately just sort the matter out and just it.
It's a home from home, where every child is more relaxed. It's okay, I'm not in the house, yes, I'm at school, but I'm more relaxed here at Lauriston School. And the parents, they are very, very, you're at work and you're thinking, oh, my child. You don't have cause for that, because the security is superb.
We try to do what we say we will do. And we try to pass on information as much as possible. And we carry parents along. So you've got to have a passion for anything that you choose to do. You don't copy, and just stay on your lane. That's what I would advise. Stay on your lane. You are not everybody, because you know your circumstances, where you are coming from. So when you decide to focus on doing something, learn the ropes, so that at least that can minimize some of the mistakes that some of us made. And be committed 100% to what you do. Because in doing that, even heavens can come down to help you. There are no shortcuts. It's hard work, but it's commitment. Total, absolute commitment. When the troubles come, when it doesn't look like, when it doesn't seem like you're just putting in money and nothing, it's not a quick one. I can assure you. This education is not a quick one. It could be crazy. You've got to be very strong, I tell you. So when I think of where we have started from and where we are, I feel quite fulfilled. You know, it's a huge sense of fulfillment. It has taken all of me, I know that, but I thank God.